ready. Like, I'm ready for him right now. You know, they want to give me the opportunity and let me show what I could do. I'm ready for him right now.
What would you have done against Tank?
Against Tank?
Yeah.
I would have frustrated him like he did Ryan.
While we're all waiting to see how the Davis versus Frank Martin fight goes, the Floyd versus Davis feud continues to grow. Davis has been firing at Mayweather for a while now, but it seems that Mayweather is not in the receiving corner. In response, Mayweather has leaked an interesting sparring session between Davis and Frank Martin.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him.
Mayweather recently released a video of Tank Davis getting knocked out by Frank Martin, and the details behind this video are just as interesting as the video itself. The sparring session, reportedly held at Mayweather Boxing Club with Floyd Mayweather himself present, has thrown gasoline on the already growing feud between the two fighters and added another layer of intrigue to their upcoming showdown. According to a coach at Mayweather's gym and Mayweather himself, Martin, a fighter on the rise with a reputation for slick skills and surprising power, shocked everyone with his performance against the established champion. Mayweather and others present claim Martin not only held his own, but even landed the best shot of the gym during the sparring session, forcing a stoppage due to the intensity of the knockout. Martin unsurprisingly used this reported success to fuel his confidence heading into the official fight. "They only showed the clips that make Tank look good," Martin countered in a recent interview. "They didn't want the world to see what really happened there, and it's now open to the world to see. I'm ready to do it again, for real this time, and Tank knows it."
It was amazing sparring just now with you and Gervonta Davis. What'd you make of that session?
It was good work, you know what I mean? Got to get in there with the world champion. I held my own, he held his. Good experience.
However, Davis, known for his devastating knockout power and aggressive style, has downplayed the sparring session's role. He's suggesting it wasn't a true reflection of his abilities, implying the leaked footage might have been edited to favor Martin. It seems that Mayweather knew how to get into Davis's head, and he did. We've never seen Davis put in the corner like this, so desperate to even suggest the video was edited. Now, if this is true, which it is in our eyes, if Frank Martin just casually knocked out Gervonta Davis in a sparring session, who is one of the sickest and illest fighters in the world, then this has just made things even more interesting. And the outcome of this fight is now not so certain as it was before, as all predictions predicted that Davis will rule. The leaked sparring session suggests Martin might be able to use his jab and movement to neutralize Davis's power early on. However, Davis's ability to cut off the ring and force exchanges could pose a significant threat to Martin later in the fight. This comes after Davis decided to leave Mayweather Promotions. What began as a supportive partnership with Mayweather, guiding the young Davis's career, took a sharp turn due to reported contractual disagreements. Upon signing Davis in 2015, Mayweather readily offered his guidance and support. He was seen cheering Davis on at fights and even training alongside him.
Is this the future of boxing? Abso-fucking-lutely.
I remember many years ago, we spoke, and you spoke to our production group. You said, "I've watched Floyd. I'm going to be the face of boxing." Are you now?
I'm definitely the face of boxing. Abso-fucking-lutely.
This seemingly ideal partnership promoted Davis's career, propelling him towards success. However, cracks began to appear in the public eye when Davis left Mayweather Promotions in late 2022. Rumors had started spreading around about the reason behind the split, with some pointing to contractual issues. The situation escalated further when Davis accused Mayweather of preventing him from training at the Mayweather Boxing Club. Public back-and-forth exchanges fueled speculation of a permanent rift between the two. Despite the reported disagreements, a recent interview shed light on Mayweather's perspective.
He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
In the interview, Mayweather displayed surprising positivity towards Davis, showering him with praise. "I have always been a gentleman. I have always been respectful. There's nothing like taking a kid that comes from the same background as you and helping them and putting them in a position to become a multi-millionaire," stated Mayweather, highlighting his role in discovering and promoting Davis's talent. "Years later, I started working with Gervonta Davis, helped him, pushed him to be great. While acknowledging Davis's choice to leave Mayweather Promotions, Mayweather surprisingly expressed support for Davis's newfound independence. "If Davis feels like he grew wings and he can fly and become his own boss, more power to him," said Mayweather. "I did not get into the sport of boxing after I retired to not want to see fighters grow. If Davis feels like he can surpass Floyd Mayweather or be the next Floyd Mayweather, I'm here to push you. Go for it!" But we knew things were going to take a dark turn, and it all started with Davis or Mayweather, depending on your view. While us boxing fans love a good controversy like this, the recent public spat between Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Money Mayweather has become quite the show. The beef between this father-son figure seems to have been sown recently when Mayweather made a seemingly innocuous comment. Known for his high luxury lifestyle, Mayweather criticized fighters who prioritize flash over the grueling dedication required for success in the ring. However, Davis, a young fighter with a growing reputation for his own knockout power and flashy entrances, took this as a personal attack. But things would only get interesting from here. "There's no reason for me to go at Floyd," Davis later clarified in a Cigar Talk interview.
Floyd was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
"He was going at me and I knew for sure he was going at me." This perceived slight ignited the first sparks of tension, hinting at a growing rift beneath the surface of their seemingly supportive relationship. Things escalated quickly when Davis took a more direct and rather juvenile shot at Mayweather. He found a photo of Mayweather vacationing in Russia, edited it to include some rather revealing swimwear, and promptly posted it on social media. Although he deleted the post later, the internet, with its relentless memory, captured the evidence for posterity. This wasn't just a prank gone wrong, it marked a turning point in their relationship, a clear shift from subtle digs to open mockery. Their dynamic became a confusing one. Now, we could go back a little just before his 2023 fight with Rolly Romero. Davis expressed frustration with Mayweather Promotions, the company founded by Mayweather that Davis was signed to at the time. Davis felt he wasn't being offered the kind of fights that would propel him to superstardom, and some speculated a desire to break free from Mayweather's shadow. However, in a move that surprised many, following his victory over Romero, Davis and Mayweather seemingly patched things up. Tank remained with Mayweather Promotions, showcasing the confusing complexity of their relationship. Despite these reconciliations, Davis eventually departed from Mayweather Promotions. Before all this, he had maintained there were no hard feelings behind his decision. However, recent events tell us something different. Just recently, Davis signed a lucrative multi-fight deal with Amazon Prime Video. He even claims this deal surpasses what Mayweather himself secured with Showtime in his prime. This boast, coupled with Davis's continued social media barbs targeting Mayweather, including referencing a recent legal issue Mayweather faced in Dubai, suggests a deeper rift may exist.
Once again, things heating up already for this main event, the WBA.
Some boxing analysts believe Davis might be trying to establish himself as the heir to Mayweather's throne, and these barbs are a way to not only goad Mayweather into a fight, but also to generate interest from us fans. And now you get why Mayweather is firing back. All this creates a son trying to make the father jealous, or a father angry at the son's image in our minds. But Mayweather, as you know, didn't only respond to all this by leaking the Davis Frankel video. He has also responded to Davis's online taunts with a playful video showing Davis's weird dance moves, seemingly downplaying the seriousness of the situation, or perhaps offering a subtle jab of his own. Is this a genuine feud, or a calculated ploy to drum up interest in a potential future fight? Well, we can be sure of one thing. The once mentor-student relationship between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather has become an even more interesting and sometimes puzzling story for all of us fans to follow. Perhaps this is why Mayweather is seeking refuge by turning to Davis's other rivals like Ryan Garcia, but more of that later. Let's get back to Davis versus Frank Martin. And yes, it is obvious that with the Mayweather leak and the two fighters having been Mayweather's favorites, things would just get even more heated up between the two. The animosity between Davis and Martin first bubbled to the surface at their recent press conference.
I like that you got that.
No, man, I started when I was 7, not 15.
Come
on, bro.
It don't matter when you
started.
Come on.
Come on.
When you started.
Come on. The trainer is coming for a check. I'm telling you that now, okay?
Martin, responding to questions about his underdog status, was delivering a measured response when Davis rudely interrupted him. "You are doing all the tweeting, let me talk," Davis snapped, clearly annoyed by Martin's social media presence leading up to the fight. Martin, clearly not one to back down, fired back. "Didn't you say you're done talking? Imma touch him up. Imma touches A up," he retorted, vowing to silence Davis in the ring. Things took a regrettable turn when Davis sunk into a personal attack. "That little female he got. She's probably around here somewhere. I'll catch up with her," he said, referring to Martin's girlfriend. This needless jab only served to escalate the tension. Martin, visibly angered, tried to retaliate verbally, but Davis continued to dominate the conversation with his taunts. The press conference devolved into a heated exchange, with security personnel stepping in to prevent a physical altercation. While the focus was on the ugly feud, Davis did manage to squeeze in some serious talk about his return to the ring. "I'm glad to be back," he stated. "I've been off for a long time. I want to be flawless and do what I do best, and that's to give you fans the best boxing you've seen up to date." However, his apology for unleashing his frustration on Martin was overshadowed by his earlier comments. "He's a frontrunner," Davis continued, attempting to shift gears. "I'm telling you, it's a different beast in front of you." Despite the forced focus on boxing, Davis couldn't help but take another jab at Martin's support system. "There's nobody walking with him holding his hand," he declared. "It's not going to be the same on June 15th. There's a lot of bullshit built up. I'm going to take it out on him. I'm sorry it's going to be him." While we could say that these two do have a history with Mayweather and are just trying to hold up their image, some speculate it stems from competitive jealousy, as both fighters are vying for similar recognition in the lightweight division.
Like, we was fighting. When I hit him with that shot, and he grabbed and got the grab and all that, that's when we got to we got to just fight. That last round, they broke it up.
Others believe the trash talk is simply a calculated ploy to drum up interest in the fight, just like what we saw with the Devin versus Garcia fight. Whatever the reason, the feud has undoubtedly cast a shadow over the upcoming matchup. We are now equally interested in the war of words as they are in the potential war in the ring. Davis might silence Martin with his fists, and it could happen that the Ghost manages to live up to his vow and touch him up. The history between Davis and Mayweather promotions might play a role. Maybe Davis feels suffocated under Mayweather's pressure. He might see this as the perfect chance to make a comeback to Martin and Mayweather. And let's be honest, the personal attack on Martin's girlfriend was a low blow. And all this could be coming from somewhere. Now remember that Mayweather-Garcia mention? Well, even if Tank is hurt, it seems that Mayweather wants to finish him off completely. From posting the dancing video, leaking the KO video against Frank, to even forming a close bond with one of his biggest rivals, Ryan Garcia.
Boxer of all time, what do you think of his defense?
Just my personal opinion, I thought that he took his time, he was patient, more focused. Whoever didn't like his performance.
Now, Ryan Garcia, the rising star in the junior welterweight division, has created a unique and complex relationship with boxing legend Floyd Mayweather Jr. While some see it as a calculated move for Garcia, the young fighter's recent interview with Patrick Bet-David on the PBD podcast reveals a genuine admiration that borders on reverence for Mayweather. During the interview, Garcia went beyond simply acknowledging Mayweather's influence, instead highlighting the profound respect he holds for the undefeated champion. When asked by Bet-David who, among the greats in his life, could offer him unfiltered criticism, Garcia's answer was swift and unequivocal: Floyd. This respect manifests in Garcia's demeanor around Mayweather. "I don't really speak when Floyd's talking," he admitted. "And I speak a lot. I'm a big talker. I don't speak when Floyd's talking." This deference, from a fighter known for his confidence and charisma, speaks volumes about the impact Mayweather has on him. Garcia compared Mayweather's approach to a biblical figure. "He comes out as gentle. He doesn't come out aggressive." He further explained, "I can hear Floyd's voice and I can respect it. I don't really talk when he's speaking." This shows Garcia's view of Mayweather's words as valuable lessons, something he actively absorbs. This admiration extends beyond Mayweather's coaching. Garcia proudly revealed, "Did he call me Canelo, Alvarez, Gervonta Davis, the three faces of boxing? Yes." This recognition from Mayweather clearly holds immense weight for the young fighter. It suggests that Garcia sees himself not just as a protege, but as someone with the potential to reach similar heights in the sport, a notion undoubtedly fueled by Mayweather's own pronouncements. However, the relationship hasn't been without its complications. Oscar De La Hoya, Garcia's longtime promoter and a sworn enemy of Mayweather, publicly expressed his disapproval of their close association. De La Hoya's social media outburst saying, "Get off," underscores the potential conflict of interest in Garcia's camp. Here, we see the clash between loyalty to his promoter, who has undoubtedly played a role in Garcia's rise, and the undeniable influence of Mayweather, a boxing icon. One notable instance where Mayweather's advice didn't yield the desired outcome involved a potential fight with Devin Haney. According to Garcia, Mayweather suggested focusing on Rolando Romero, a Mayweather Promotions client, before pursuing Haney. This strategy backfired when Romero opted for a different fight. Despite this setback, Garcia insists he's back on track for a showdown with Haney. This episode highlights a potential downside to Garcia's close association with Mayweather. While Mayweather's guidance comes from a wealth of experience, it may not always be in Garcia's best interest, particularly when it comes to navigating the complex world of fight promotion. Another public display of their bond came in the form of a well-publicized early morning jog together. While some might view it as a publicity stunt, Garcia claims it originated from his own desire to train with Mayweather. He described Mayweather's reaction to his dedication with genuine emotion. "I respect you just like that. I respect you. Like, you know when Tyson, I respect you." And I was like, "Why Floyd?" Garcia's description, "getting the chills all over my body," even showed a moment of profound validation from his idol. He further emphasized the constant support by stating, "Floyd calls me all the time and I'm running all the time." Floyd's like, "I'm so proud of you, proud of you, proud of you." This constant encouragement appears to be a significant motivator for Garcia, a young fighter hungry for success. Ryan Garcia's recent relationship with Floyd Mayweather Jr. is an interesting paradox. We both know that Ryan and Mayweather could benefit from their relationship, all while taking a jab at Davis. Now, the leaked sparring video depicting Gervonta Tank Davis getting knocked out by Frank Martin has become the central theme in the lightweight division. While the legitimacy of the footage remains debatable, if we are to take Davis's perspective, its impact on Davis's psyche is undeniable. His recent behavior, particularly the personal attacks launched against Martin on social media, suggests a fighter increasingly rattled by the controversy. This shift in focus raises some concerns, and it does seem that Davis has to regain his composure and try to focus on emerging victorious against Martin. Prior to the leak, Davis showed an image of invincibility. It is his aggressive fighting style and knockout power that earned him the nickname Tank, and his social media presence was a carefully crafted image of unwavering confidence. However, the leaked video has punctured that image, exposing a potential vulnerability. Davis's response has been an uncharacteristic display of anger, with several public jabs aimed at Martin, including questioning his legitimacy as a contender. Experts believe these attacks are a reflection of Davis's inner turmoil. Trash talk is a common pre-fight strategy, but Davis's words seem fueled by a need to mask his own unease. And Mayweather's moves have forced him to confront a weakness, and his public persona seems to be struggling to maintain the illusion of absolute dominance. Meanwhile, Martin has seized this opportunity with both gloves. He seems to be using all that is being thrown at Davis to his own advantage, publicly vowing to touch up Davis in the ring. This newfound swagger, coupled with Davis's apparent anxiety, has altered the pre-fight dynamic. So, who will emerge victorious when they finally step into the ring? Opinions are divided. One of Davis's most formidable assets is his knockout power, boasting an impressive 94% knockout ratio. This raw punching ability means that if he connects cleanly, the fight could end swiftly and decisively in his favor. However, it also places immense pressure on Martin to maintain his defenses and avoid exposing himself to Davis's devastating blows. Despite Davis's experience and power, Martin enters the ring with momentum on his side. The leaked video has shifted public perception and emboldened Martin, who now rides a wave of confidence into the fight. This newfound momentum could fuel Martin's aggression, amplifying his relentless pressure and making him a formidable opponent for Davis to contend with. Furthermore, Martin's motivation cannot be overlooked. Viewing this fight as a chance to propel himself into the spotlight, Martin is likely to be exceptionally driven to capitalize on the leaked footage and defy the odds. This hunger for success could translate into a relentless performance as Martin seeks to seize the moment and make a statement in the boxing world. As experts analyze the matchup, they anticipate a clash of styles and strategies. While Davis's experience and power give him a clear advantage, Martin's momentum, aggression, and motivation make him a dangerous opponent, capable of upsetting the odds. Ultimately, the outcome of the fight will hinge on how each fighter leverages their strengths and exploits their opponent's weaknesses in the heat of battle. The fight is too close to call definitively. Some experts believe that if Davis can weather the early storm of Martin's aggression and regain his composure, his experience and knockout power could tip the scales in his favor. Others believe that the leaked video has shaken Davis's confidence enough to allow Martin's relentless pressure to overwhelm him. All in all, it looks like Mayweather is actually doing some damage. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more updates. See you in the next one.